Well, Bob said earlier that we're on a journey, and we decided that to name this small pilot the Odyssey program. Odysseus is a figure out of Greek mythology, as some of you may know, who goes on a journey to where? Odysseus doesn't really know, and he encounters a lot of beasts and demons along the way. 2014, the fall of 2014 is some time away. We want to keep the momentum going. 21st century is here, after all, and we want to get our school community, that would be you and the children and everybody involved, the staff, the greater community out there, give them a little taste of the direction that we're going in. Perhaps give a little bit of feedback to the team that will implement a much greater program in the fall of 2014. And so my colleague and partner Ted McPherson and I, continuing a long tradition that we have at Dover Bay of Humanities, are going to basically introduce a revamped humanities program that will attempt to explore a lot of the project-based learning precepts. That will mean that it won't be simply English and social studies. It will be that. It will be grade 8 English and social studies with a small group of 60 kids. But we are going to take those 60 kids on a little journey around this school. Hopefully everybody has the courage, and even around this community. And we're going to explore the various aspects of 21st century learning every chance that we get. It's going to be really exciting, just like when I was talking about High Tech High. There's just too many things there to go in huge detail. But a good component of it will be personalized. This is grade 8, so you know, these are just kids coming into high school. They're already nervous and the whole place is daunting. So there will be a lot of teacher direction, certainly at the beginning, and as we head toward the end of the semester, we will loosen the reins and give them more and more latitude to explore their learning in divergent ways. So we're really excited about Odyssey. Before you have a great big journey, you have to have a small exploratory one, and so that's what Odyssey will really be all about.
Thanks, Dan. As well as the Odyssey program, we have a PE CAP program that Chris Dieuwke and Tony Dendez are going to be piloting. And who knows, there may be some other ideas. We're certainly recognizing already that there is project-oriented as well as project-based learning concepts happening in this building, because that concept of collaboration amongst the staff is building, and that momentum is building. And so this is what we're going to be doing next year, so that we can prepare ourselves for the full-on implementation of project-based learning at Dover Bay, which really can get me chills, actually, when I think about it, because we've been talking about it for a long time. We've seen what it looks like, and when Robin left the room and we decided it's all about voice and choice. It wasn't about Robin. It was just like a pivotal moment. I'll always remember that. But we've been saying, and this is really important, students need to have voice and choice. They need to be heard. They need to be able to say, I would like to try this. So parents need to be able to also know that. But when students, we know that when students come into our building in grade 8, it's a massive change for many of them to come to this traditional high school system, a very big school. And so we have a lot of challenges at that time in making that adjustment. So here's what we came up with. We thought, what if we waited for 2014? What if the new way that we implemented grade 8, all of grade 8, was project-based learning? And so for September 2014, our idea is that all grade 8s coming in will be doing project-based learning. And then, as we move forward, we will possibly say, here's your voice and choice now. Will you choose to go into project-based learning the following year? And so on and so on. We don't have any details worked out, other than the fact that we have some very brave volunteers who are part of that team, right? We have 4 teachers now. Those teachers, you want to just stand up? 4 teachers that have...
There's more.
There's 6 teachers now, that we need many more. And so as we grow this, we're going to have more and more of that team. And so the plan for us is to be able to spend next year developing those projects, developing that team, preparing that team for the full-on grade 8 in 2014. One of the things that I wanted to be able to leave us on, and then afterwards you can ask many questions, is there's project-based learning going on here, and a lot of people got really excited about, and today we are quite excited sitting in our 21st Century Learning Center that we've created, which hosts all of the really cool toys that we won through a wonderful project that looked a little bit like this.
Moscow's got no style. Got no style. Sitting in class, nobody here has motivation. I need a new exciting way to help my education. Just check out this textbook, it's been sitting here for ages, and it's got a lot of missing pages. Tell me, is this fair? We're in the 21st century, now is this fair? We need to get with the technology, now is this fair?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell me, is this fair? Tell me, is this fair?
Let me tell you about ExamView. You're behind, it'll blow your mind. Download textbooks right in the classroom. Do it for your school, don't be a fool. Just go with it, be tech savvy, and you will have E-instruction style.
Device that's an interactive whiteboard. You'll be an active learner and all your knowledge will be stored. When you use the SRS, every student's needs will be met. Get with the click and you'll be set. Now this is fair. This'll help with my psychology. Now this is fair. It's the latest in technology. This is fair.
Oh, now I get it.
This is fair. Now this is fair.
Well, that's my time here. I hope it's all clear. That was fun, but now I'm done. New things are awesome. Take deals and toss them. This stuff is great, so please don't wait. Have a nice day, but just listen to what I say. Flip our classroom now.
Okay, so the task for the students was, you have to make a video. The video has to demonstrate how technology can make learning fun, engaging. And there was 5 or 6 of us today with a trainer from that company that gave us all the prizes, showed us today how to use it, and my mind still hurts. But we found out today that of the 3, the contest had 3 levels: elementary, middle school, and high school. The middle school and the high school that won for North America are both piloting and testing out project-based learning. And I didn't know that till today, and I just, putting it out there to the universe to think about. There's a reason why the kids are engaged. Our editor of that film was Albert, who I don't even teach. But if kids are willing to do about 60 hours of overtime outside of school, volunteering to create a project that is that quality, we have to be doing that in the daytime.
What a great way to end it. But it isn't ending, is it? It's really just beginning. And so the next steps, we kind of have some ideas, but we do know, and I do feel quite strongly that when we look down the road in 3 to 5 years, you're going to see a tremendously different landscape here at Dover. a tremendously different type of program. And if anything, I would hope we would all see 100% engagement of our students, and not just one flipped classroom, but an entire flipped community. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Thanks for all of you for coming. I want to make sure that you all know who these people are, because I don't know if they were all introduced. So we have a number of staff members here, and I just want you to know that Bob and Randy. Okay, so Bob Brooks, Vice Principal. Randy White, our IT gentleman. I'll call you the gentleman, the master teacher of honors math. And then we got Denise Montgomery. We have Ray Andrews. We have Dan Companion. We have Scott Christensen in the back of the room. We have Lisa Sunday, a counselor. And then, of course, we have Dave Nelson, and we have Margaret Olson, our vice principal. So all of these people have joined together to come tonight. This is a bit of a dress rehearsal. That's what I called it, because we knew we weren't going to get tons of parents out. But thank you all for coming, okay? Because I think that part of it is it's going to be videotaped, and it's going to be part of our presentations as we move along, and we speak more to our community, who will have, I think, some excitement about this notion, but also some trepidation. Because I think for many of us, we are looking at how were we educated, we feel comfortable with that, but we also know as parents, and I know many of you in this room, that we have to be more engaging in our public schools right now. You did receive a letter from me today. I don't know how many of you have come because of the letter that I sent out today, and or not. But even so, we are so looking forward to continuing with the polish and where we need to go next. And it's very exciting here at Dover, and I really appreciate you coming tonight. Now, this is the last symposium. However, fortunately for all of us, John Abbott is coming to town, and he is the international guru, leader of 21st century learning, and the principles of it all, and the notion of it. And so he will be here on Wednesday night, April the 24th at 6:30 to have one last time with us in our community here. And I'm hoping that many of our staff members will come as well to hear more about what he has to say around 21st century learning. Now, do you have any questions? Because you have a whole array of people that you can speak to and respond and speak more about this concept, this model of learning that we are moving forward on. Yes.
I'm a parent. I don't have children at Dover. I only have 2 children, and they're both in grade 6. So
You are the perfect parent to have come here this evening.
I get nervous. I only have 2 kids, and they're both, I keep thinking they're guinea pigs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit nervous about it. Like, for one of my children it might work great. The other one I'm not so sure. Like, they're both going to be in the program. At what point can they decide this isn't working for me? Do they even know what the traditional, like I know they've gone up to grade 7 in the traditional, but it's their first time in high school. They don't even know what the normal high school looks like.
And it's a very good question, and I think it's probably our first great question to respond to, and I will begin, and then maybe some of my colleagues can take it over. I think that one of the reasons that grade 8 is such a great grade to implement our new learning model with would be that it's going to be more of a seamless transition for them. Right now at elementary, they're in a holistic learning environment. If they have 1 or maybe 2 or maybe 3 teachers, and this will be a team of teachers, all the way up to 8 to 10, who will be working with your children, probably in a very similar environment, except with the notion that we want to personalize their learning. So as much as you're concerned perhaps that they might be coming to our school and getting something different than what Dover has been offering, I believe that the value is going to be much more deep, much more added to, and won't be the stressful situation that some of our grade 8s walk into currently.